Alrighty, welcome to the first inaugural Wake Up Calgary. I'm here with the amazing Sean Liv. Sean, welcome.
Thank you.
I am excited. It's been over a decade in this journey.
A decade.
A decade.
You know, sometimes I think things are meant to be.
You know what? Yes. Canyon Meadows Theater. Okay, so everybody has to know the story. This is literally one of those serendipitous kind of stories of like, what is that word? Confluence of East Elbow
Right.
and the rivers, right?
Yeah.
And tell us about your journey when our first videos were in the same space.
Right. Like, I think I wanted to get out just to share my story. And we did this little trailer. I think it was like, 30 seconds. And, when you're a new entrepreneur and a new author and you need to tell your story, you kind of, you just wait for the doors to open. And there was an opportunity for me to share this trailer at, of course, of all places, Canyon Meadows Theater. And that's where my commercial was airing. And I think at the same time where yours was also airing.
And it's fascinating because what you were airing and what I was airing is still very clear within the veins of who we are, right?
Completely.
So you were telling a story of leadership and change and insight
And resilience, right?
resilience.
And overcoming, the challenges that we face.
And I was literally talking about what makes a great agent, what makes a great community, and just in that whole e-commerce space or that commerce space as usual. And then that was probably 2 years or 3 years before we found each other for the first show we did.
Yep. Which was back on Kim's Kitchen.
Yes, on Shaw TV.
I still remember auditioning in your kitchen. Do you remember when you had all of us come in to audition?
It was such a blur, I'll be honest.
don't
There was
remember. I
so
was
much
so
going on.
nervous,
I
Kim.
just remember seeing you going, okay, I have to have her because she looks like she belongs in Hollywood. And, and I just knew that it was the right fit. And then I had remembered you from the video I had seen at Canyon Meadows.
Well, see, and that's the serendipity part of it, right? We get those seeds of what happens in our lives.
How did you find the ad for the all call, for the audition?
I don't know. I just remember there was that one talk that I did at that women's retreat, and you were in the audience.
Yes,
So
that's what it was.
Yep. So I think that was the other crossover too, right? And then, now we sit here.
Well, it kind of is indicative of Calgary in general. People who are putting energy out, you keep kind of, you converge with, you move with, you learn from, you work with.
Well, and I think our community is so beautiful. We're small, but I think there's so much love in that entrepreneurial spirit within our city. Like when we say, Calgary is energy, we mean Calgary is energy.
Why do you want to do this?
Why do I? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm at a place right now, Kim, with Flourish and the spa, I'm around crystals and trees all the time, so I want to get back to the city and actually see, just the roots from where we came and just share that inspiration and see all of the beautiful things that, Calgary has to offer. What about you?
Well, God love Dexter. My son pushed me out of the house and said, "Mom, you're not doing what you're supposed to do." And he got me. This great studio space. And then Dexter came up with the name Wake Up Calgary. He's like, we're going to do this and that. And it wasn't sitting right and wasn't quite sitting right. Been sitting here kind of tossing this around for 6 months. And then said, I've got to reach out to Sean because if anybody can help get the train moving and get it on track, it would be Sean. I love stories. I love people. I've been blessed over the last few years to be the mic and interviewing people at the Cal Peak Club. But this gives us a broader reach because now we can start reaching into the arts and a lot of the nonprofits and the community associations, the people that make this city, which I truly believe. I'm going to put this out there, flat out. I 100%, I don't know which camera I'm going to look at, but I need to make a point here. I believe that with everything that's going on with Calgary tourism, with the development, with the Downtown Association, with everything that's going on, I believe the Calgary that we see today is going to be tenfold better in the next 5 years.
Absolutely.
I think that we have some really talented people, like my friend Fraser Abbott over at Calgary Tourism. We have so many amazing people that are bringing people to experience Calgary, and we have the opportunity to put
Would
the
you
best
say
show
Calgary?
on earth.
Like we're a big city. Like I remember I moved out
Yeah.
here when I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
But it was like a big city with a small town feel.
Absolutely.
And I still feel that we have that small town feel.
That you still can go to the bank and they smile, right?
I love my bank.
You know what I'm saying though? Like it's still people are looking you in the eyes. I lived in Toronto. Nothing against Toronto, please. Torontonians don't write in and say mean things because I have very thin skin. I don't weather mean things well, but I remember living the first few years in Canada in Toronto, and I'd come to believe that maybe everybody has the most interesting shoes.
In Toronto.
Yeah, because nobody looked up. And, eyes are the windows to souls.
For sure.
And I'm an eye contact person. We could be standing in the line at a truck stop waiting for the bathroom, and I will look you in the eye and say, hey, how you doing? I like your hair. Or where are you traveling? What are you doing? I'm that kid that nobody could get rid of fast enough because I always had questions.
Yeah.
But I still have them today.
Yeah. And so that's why you're doing the show.
I'm doing the show because
There's a piece of you that
Yep.
just is so curious that you just want to know
I love
more.
people.
Yeah.
I love people. And I think that Calgary has this ability to attract really amazing, interesting human beings. And the human story in Calgary is amazing.
That's what we're going to showcase here on Wake Up Calgary.
Absolutely. We're going to pull you away from your trees. Yeah, Sean's out of the woods. So tell us a little bit more who you would like to see. Who are you in talks with for to come on the show?
I want to do more of the lifestyle piece, more of the inspiration, a little bit of wellness here and there, what we can do, what's going on in the city, but those things that kind of just keep the everyday exciting, right? We can go through every day in life, but being a wellness coach, when we get excited about certain things, that's what I want to do. So if it's things that are going on in the park, if it's music, if it's theater, if it's, just new initiatives, I want to hear about that. Those are the stories that I want. If you're okay with that.
No, that's all good.
Okay,
we're doing
good.
that.
Okay,
There,
good.
We're doing it. I want to track down the economics of the city. How are we building it? How are we growing it? The sustainability, the investment back into the human element. It always amazes me, the creativity and the innovation.
We've got
And
some
that-
real good leaders
yeah.
in our city.
Absolutely. I'd like to see a few of them on the show too. Come on and share their vision of where Calgary's
I'll
going.
be the fun, and you do the business, the
I'll do the
serious
business.
stuff.
Yeah. And Dexter will be in the back end,
Okay.
managing the bank accounts.
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
we're good.
We're good. We got it all
We got
covered.
it all covered. So you know what? This Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So we're putting it out there. This Thanksgiving, we're coming for you.
So make sure you tune in, because there'll be a lot to be grateful for.
We're good. That's perfect. 3
Yeah.
minutes. That's what we got for our baseline. That's perfect.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Was the content you wanted?
No, that's exactly. So what this does is this now allows me to start editing and bringing all the components together.